Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com.
Hey, what is up? Good morning, Tuesday morning. Gang's all here. We got KG, we got JB. JB dragging a little bit this morning. Justin back in the house after, what did you do yesterday? You moved into 31 houses or something? What happened? How did that work?
I decided my house next year.
Where are you staying? You're staying in a house? How many dudes?
3.
That's awesome. Gosh, do I miss those days. Oh my!
I don't miss living with dudes, but
that's facts.
once you get out of that, man, it's a whole different world.
But you know what it is, KG? In those certain days, like when there's a big college football Saturday.
Oh, it's the best, yeah.
Oh my gosh, there's something about just sitting in that house with the boys. And, all right, it's your turn. You go cook the steaks.
Yeah.
I'll go turn the burgers. That's fantastic. Obviously, Tigers win.
They back.
Yet
They back.
Seriously, KG, you know what yesterday was for me? All
What?
jokes aside, yesterday was like a soap opera.
Yeah.
The Tigers soap opera yesterday. It was, okay, you got the initial report, okay, the Tigers got Paddock. And then you heard Dobnak as well. And you're like, well, what do they have to give up? And then there was speculation about Suarez that started to swirl.
Right.
And then, of course, the kid, give all the credit in the world to the kid coming back the way he did. You know what, in fairness, it started his last 2 innings against the Pirates. He really settled down and he fought his way out of that 5th inning, if you remember.
Yeah, he did. Yep.
Kid was dialed in yesterday. And then that noise when Suarez got hit with the ball.
Oh, man, Will Vest with the master plan, man. Keep him in the Detroit hospitals. We need to make this trade happen, man. I think it was a play. I think it's a big play by the Tigers to get Eugenio Suarez. It was great, man. It was great. Troy Melton, you got to give him credit, man. What a showing by him. His stuff was just looking nasty yesterday. A lot of swing and miss. You love to see that. And it was the Andy Ibanez game, man. Andy Ibanez has returned to us. The lefty killer has returned to us and delivered us a win, man. What a game for the Tigers, bro.
I loved every second of it. There you go, 5-1 final. Nice to see AI back and contributing. And as you said, like honestly, I'm not gonna put the cart in front of the horse and go, well, don't worry, Reese is out and now we've got our guy.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that stuff. Okay?
No, we shouldn't do that.
But it's nice to recognize that the kid fought back that brutal start against Pittsburgh, really fought his way those last couple of innings, and then came out. Were you watching the game last night? Like, when Suarez got hit, that noise.
Yeah, it sounded like the bat, but
Right.
it was his arm. That shit was nasty.
Yeah, you could hear it. Justin was at the game.
It was disgusting,
He bought
man.
the entire home plate club. That's what.
Of course, right.
Everybody was in Justin's entire family back there. But no, listen. All jokes aside, and it was great because Benetti and Petrie were both going, that had to have been his bat, right? And they slowed it down, and it was that sound was. It sounded like. Have you ever broken a bone?
No.
Okay, there's a sound.
Yeah.
There's no other way to say that. And it's the most gross sound, and quite frankly, it makes the pain 100 times worse until you realize it doesn't hurt that badly.
Yeah.
I don't know, and Justin, I don't know if you feel the same way. It's the sound that gets you. You hear your arm crunch, and you're like, gosh damn it, and then you're like, wait, this doesn't hurt that much. It's just a broken bone, man. You just kind of realize
it don't hurt that much. I don't know about all that.
Yeah, you guys, seriously, there's no other way to say it. It's not. You just broke your bone.
Yeah, okay. You just broke your bone.
I don't know how to.
Yeah, after
Justin,
getting hit
you
with a
agree?
90-mile-per-hour pitch. Nah, I'm good.
No, it hurts. It's the scare. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
It's the scare in your head, and then after a couple minutes, you're just like, okay, it hurts, but it's not like, ooh.
Yeah,
you know what
true. I mean, Eugenio was like, ooh. he went to the
Dude,
locker room.
I was like, ooh,
Yeah,
with that
dog.
sound at home.
That shit.
That just didn't sound good. You
It
know?
sounded
But,
nasty.
So, JB, you were down a special night, Monday Night Raw, right?
Yeah. Went down to Monday Night Raw. Shouts out to my lady. She got these tickets for me for my birthday.
Shout out to the wife.
I know. Shout out to wifey. It was a good night down there. Netflix, obviously Monday Night Raw. They only had 2 dark matches to start off the night at like 7:30, and then after there, they just kind of rolled into Monday Night Raw. And then there was nothing afterwards. Like, I was usually hoping that there was like another match or something like that just to like send the fans home with, but nope, just rolled into Netflix, and then that was it. Jamil Hill was down there as well too, as well
Shout
as Jameer Gibbs.
For me, at least.
Gibbs was there, so obviously the crowd got a huge pop from him, and then at a certain point there was a Jared Goff chant. So
Oh, of course.
Stick was out there probably inciting this whole Jared Goff chant riot. But yeah, there was a Jared Goff chant. So
We
shout out to
haven't
him.
heard one in a long time, though, right?
I mean, we haven't. Nah, I mean, I don't mind hearing the Jared Goff chant. I just don't want to
don't
hear
bother
it at a Tigers or Pistons game anymore because
Don't
the
bother
teams are relevant. That's all. That's
Don't
all.
bother me.
But yeah, as far as that though, cheer the man. Shit, he deserves it, man. He does.
All right, can we say this though, KG? What if the Tigers are getting smoked one game this time of year? Let's hope it isn't happening.
Right.
Okay, but go back to last week. Tigers are getting smoked, and it's the 8th inning, and we're close enough. Like I always use the term, when you wake up in the morning, you can smell the pig.
Yeah.
Okay, like take that deep breath, and you can smell the pig. It's not too far. If a chant started right about now, would you be bothered by it?
I mean, I wouldn't crucify people. I just don't think that was only done when the teams were very, very horrible. And we all know why these chants start. You know, people get bored at these games. You're getting blown out. Yeah, you started Jared Goff chant then, but you see the resurgence of the Pistons. You see the resurgence of the Tigers. I don't care for that type of stuff when you have a competitive ball game or a ball team. Now, during, any given game where you're getting blown out, sure, like you said, it's the 8th inning, whatever, but as long as you're not doing it like early in the game, but I'm not going to crucify people for it. I just don't agree with it. That's all.
No, I get it. Whatever. Tigers trade deadline targets, by the way. JB, you got a little something on that. Suarez, obviously, near the top of the list.
Yeah.
Here's some other suggestions that are being thrown out there. Okay, insert your Indian jokes now. There were some great pictures going around yesterday and memes of the Indians and
You love
and
to see
gambling.
it.
There was some great stuff out there. Anything jump out to you? And anything, if you had to put a circle around one of those names, obviously Nolan is one that I think a lot of people have been talking about. KG, if there was one, you got your wish right now.
Ooh.
Who you putting a circle around?
Oh, the Guardians players look the most intriguing to me on this list. There's no way they're doing a deal for Cade Smith or for Emmanuel Clase, and of course Clase being caught up in the betting scandal. I would probably see. I'm looking at Nolan Arenado, and that's a tricky name. I understand he is somebody that has been reportedly washed for the last couple years, but I think the Tigers can use any type of bat right now. You got your starting pitcher. They'll probably get a relief pitcher, but I'm looking at a bat at this point. And Nolan Arenado is a name that I look at on this list, and I think, okay, maybe the Tigers can make something happen there.
I don't mind Paddock coming in. I don't. I like if you're going to say that he's the answer, then you and I have to go down two different. He's a body. He's going to be an arm.
Of course.
Make no mistake about that. Listen. I think Reese Olson was pitching better than a lot of people want to give him credit for. Take a deep dive, look at his numbers, even look at his July. Remember, people were saying, oh, he hasn't really pitched real well. Take a deeper dive, okay? I think people, the old routine, you're only as good as your last outing. His last outing wasn't good, okay?
Yeah.
But overall, I was looking at this stuff, and you guys know me, man. I am somebody in this business. The one thing that has really popped up in the last decade in being in this business, as God is my, people don't like to fact check.
Yeah, that's a fact.
They just throw shit out there. They just and really inventive shit too.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
shit that sounds correct. It's like,
yes,
oh damn.
and it's just not factually correct. And so I've always been, man, you know what? Just get your facts straight and everything will be okay. Reese Olson, since he came back, okay? You know, you got to remember, this is a guy that was out for a while. In July, okay? 3.60 ERA. 3.60 ERA. His first 3 outings, though, were very respectable. 3 runs in a total of 14 and a third, man. And again, it was the last outing. I get it, against Toronto. He got roughed up. That, you know, obviously exploded the numbers. There's no doubt about that. But clearly we know something was wrong with the guy. It's not that long ago, KG, that there were people when we said, okay, who's the Tigers' number 2? Some people threw Reese Olson out there.
Yeah.
Some people did. Now, did I agree with that? I'm not saying I agreed with that.
Yeah.
But some people threw Reese Olson out there as the Tigers' de facto number 2.
I don't think that was the craziest thing in the world because, I mean, for a majority of his career stint with the Tigers, he's been pretty consistent. I mean, ERA right around 3, not too high, not too low. You would like it a little lower. But overall, I mean, there's some things with his location that he needs to figure out because there is times where he just loses his location and it could get nasty and he gets rocked. But overall, I think that he has enough playable stuff, especially he's a contact pitcher. He's able to go out there and get those out. So I'm not mad at that, but Jack Flaherty, when you have somebody like that in your locker room, even for as streaky as he is, I think he's the better option, but I'm not mad at fans that would say Reese Olson. I'm not.
By the way, like, we could almost turn this into a morning bit. Text from JB.
Yeah. we can, though.
Like I'm sitting here and I'll look down and I got a text from JB.
It's always Lions, too. I love
JB, what text do you got from us? Let's go to the mailbag, JB.
Shout out to intern Ryan, who's like sitting behind me.
Thank you,
here.
Ryan.
He gave me a little bit of this info as well too. Danny Rogers, who's down at training camp right now, said Lions. Dan Campbell says today will be the first scrimmage of camp. It'll be less scripted, and the players won't see the Hall of Fame game on Thursday, and we'll get the majority of the reps today. Those include rookies Tyleik Williams and Tate Ratliff. Scrimmaging today, meaning we won't see them at the Hall of Fame game this Thursday. Coach wants to hold them out until Atlanta.
Oh, I'm even more excited now.
Can I throw this out there right now, please? I'm very happy. We were talking about it amongst ourselves at the beginning of the show. I'm very happy that I get to see the Lions in 2 days. I am. I can't tell you. I'm going to say it again. My pants are probably going to come off when I hear that NBC song. Dun, 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 dun. Please promise me you guys don't come in here on Friday losing your shit over what the fuck happened in that game.
Oh, they won't.
Please, I'm begging.
They will.
I trust that you guys are more educated than that.
Nope.
It means nothing.
If the Chargers put up 22 points, I don't know what's going on with Kelvin Shepherd and his defense.
Come on.
I don't know, man.
KG, what's up with
See,
the
but now
defense,
you're
man?
feeding
I
it.
don't
You know,
know,
like
man.
KG, I told you, this is what happens when you lose he whose name I dare not mention
Blowjob.
and Aaron Glenn.
Yeah.
They didn't look right. I don't care what you guys say. They didn't look right.
Yeah, I know.
Headed Hooker was so good.
Right, exactly. That's a
Right. Start hitting Hooker
You
now.
guys, please don't do that. Don't do that. All right, lots to get into this morning. A lot of Lion stuff, some more Tiger stuff as the day goes on. JB, I know we already got a super chat. Get involved in the chat. Tap in with us. Go to the front of the line with a super chat. JB, what you got?
Super chat on the way. Where is it? From JZJ.
Shout out.
He said, first, win, stop the bleeding. Second, to stop the bitching, everybody. So,
Fair
there you
enough.
go. Shout out to the Tigers.
No, fair enough.
There's a lot of bitching going on.
No, fair enough. Let's talk about that when we come back. Since
not?
Jay-Z jumped in with the super chat. Let's talk about that and try to put things in perspective, okay?
Let's
We'll
do
do
it.
that when we come back. First, JB, where are we going?
We got to tell them about Planet Fitness.
Believe that's you,
I
Mr.
think
I
that's
can
you,
do
Sean.
it. I've
Yeah, I
been
think
with
that's you.
Planet Fitness
Mr.
for
Baligian
20
in the morning.
years, legitimately Joined in 2005. Went there right after the show yesterday. Why? It's simple. It's convenient. There's probably a Planet Fitness right around the corner from you. I've been Planet Fitness Northville forever and a day. People spend so much money going to other gyms. Why? Everything you need is at Planet Fitness. Make sure you jump in. Be a part of the movement all over the nation. Planet Fitness, there's a reason why this has exploded in the past decade plus. Planet Fitness, get everything you need. Affordable, easy, location, all of it. What more can you ask for? Planet Fitness.
And prizes than Woodward Sports. You don't believe us? Here's our latest $10,000 winner.
You know, you guys posted, hey, if you guess all this stuff right, we'll give it's $10,000. I'm like, okay, well, why the hell not?
And the winning doesn't stop there. How about our Outkick Your Coverage winner?
I think you won. We got Tully, everybody. This guy's got a hot girl.
Bigger prizes, bigger giveaways, cash, merch, tickets, and more. All from the biggest sports network in Detroit. No one does it bigger and better than Woodward Sports. Make sure you're following, liking, subscribing on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube for your chances to share in the winning. From Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
It's part beauty, part beast. It's for those who dare to be different, for those who want to stand out, and for those who are built for more. The all-new Ineos Grenadier combines strength and style for an unmatched driving experience. Sold exclusively at Feldman Ineos of Waterford.
Woodwardsports.com and click on Shop. Get the latest in Detroit sports apparel and exclusive Woodward Sports gear. Woodwardsports.com can get the whole team outfitted. Love the Pistons, Red Wings, and Tigers? We got something for you, too. Shop online at woodwardsports.com.
Hey, listen, guys are simple, right? You find something you like, you stick with it. We were just talking about that with Planet Fitness. Lady Jane's is another one of those places, man. You come to Lady Jane's, you are going to be a customer forever. Why? Again, uncomplicated. You come in, you get yourself a haircut, you can watch sports, whatever the case may be, cheap, easy, out. Lady Jane's open 7 days a week. Location is key. There's probably one right around the corner from you. Me, I go up to Wixom Road, Wixom and Grand River. That's my spot. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome. All right, so you know what was interesting? Who was it? Who was it that dropped that super chat? I don't want to...
JZJ.
Okay, JZJ. JZJ, you're right. You are absolutely right. There were some people that were absolutely losing their shit. I think, KG,
yeah,
you can call me out. I think none of those guys were in this room.
No, of course not.
Frustrated? Yeah.
Yeah.
Worried? Yeah. I never became the bottom is dropping out. They're going to blow this lead in the division.
Right, and I guess we can't speak for Maz. Maz was probably the most worried of anybody in this room, and we for obvious reasons.
He's
but
just a bundle of emotion.
I know, man. He
He
lives
just,
and dies on everything,
much
man.
love,
You gotta
Maz.
love it. You gotta love it. But I mean, they built up this lead for themselves for a reason, to be able to better withstand streaks like this, because it's such a long season. It's the dog days of summer. You are going to get a period like this at some point, because the season up to this point had been too easy for the Tigers. I must admit, they hadn't had much of a challenge. They're winning a lot of series back to back to back. It was only a matter of time before this caught up with them. And yes, it kind of snowballed into a double-digit streak that you didn't want to see from this team, but they are still at the top of, all division leaders with the biggest lead at 8 games. And I was never really worried. Like, do you have to acknowledge what was happening? Absolutely. But I have confidence in this team, and I wanted to see what they was going to do once they face some adversity. That's how you know the mark of a good team or not. How do they look when they going through shit? Not when everything is sunshine and roses, and they seem to be pulling themselves out of this hole. Hopefully they can keep it going, but so far so good. But the Tigers are going to be okay. They are.
For me, do you know what the question has been for a long time? And I'm sorry, you're going to have to get my back here, okay?
I got you.
I said, going back to last year, and I said at the beginning of this year when we were sitting on Big D Energy, I think this division sucks.
Yeah.
Sorry, I do. I thought last year it was inflated because you had a historically bad Chicago White Sox in this division, okay? And teams feasted on them. I think you're seeing the rest of the division find its level. My biggest question this year, me personally, is this an AL champion type of setup? Is this roster, is this pitching staff capable of winning the American League? Notice how I'm saying I'm stopping short of the World Series, okay?
Yeah.
I am. I'm sorry.
Oh.
When you got $300 million sitting on the West Coast, it's going to take a Herculean effort to knock that team off. I don't care what anybody says.
I was called a madman because I kept saying this ALCS or bust for me. Everybody else was saying World Series or bust, and I can understand why, but I just felt like I'm not ready to put them there just yet. I don't know if they're ready for a World Series, but as far as the Central, they should have that in the bag. I still have confidence they're going to easily cruise to the Central. And as far as the ALCS, yes, can they go in the series and win a series? Sure. I mean, it depends on who they go against. I know people are scared of Houston, who we decimated in the playoffs with relatively the same team last year, but I'm not worried. I think this Tigers team, if the pitching and batting can come together at the same time, we'll be okay. But it's just all about what are you going to have during that series.
Shout out to whoever it was that decided to put that little portable fan at my feet.
Oh, God.
Because I will not have swamp crotch today.
Yeah.
It's awesome. And what you can't tell right now is it's like I got a skirt on and I'm doing a curtsy. And if I do that right now, the air gets up in there. No swamp crotch.
Sean over there doing the Marilyn Monroe. Ooh. It's a breeze of my knickers.
So, KG, to that point, what we didn't know then, and we're starting to figure out now, and there's a lot of baseball left, okay? We didn't know a few months ago who would be the biggest threat. We had no idea, okay?
Yeah.
And I think, as often is the case, the cream is rising to the top, and I think you're looking at two teams. It's the Jays and the Astros, right?
Yeah.
Jays
as of
and the
right
Astros?
now, yeah. As of right now, yeah.
I was worried about the Texas Rangers, and there's still a little bit there because they've been playing some good baseball, and that's a team with a championship pedigree. A lot of guys had been part of that championship and everything, and I think that's a sneaky team. But at the end of the day, I think right now the Tigers, the Jays, and the Astros are kind of in a class by themselves.
Yeah, and I mean, you look at how the Tigers did it last year. We had one pitcher. We had a lot of pitching chaos going on, and your bats, they woke up at the right time, but throughout the year, they were not the most consistent, and they were able to get to the playoffs and do some damage in the playoffs with the same setup. So I look at them this year. The offense is a lot more invigorated this year. Of course, they're going through a bad stretch right now. You want to see them get out of that, but I have pure confidence that the offense will look a lot better this time around. Hopefully our pitching will come back to form, and we will, tout one of the best bullpens in the MLB like we did before. And this team will look good going into the playoffs. I have no real concerns until after we get past that first round, because I'm confident they got it.
Says. No, KG, to that point, I don't care what anybody. Man, postseason baseball just hits different.
It does.
It just does, okay? And I'm telling you, when you're down at the park, and for me, this is going to say, that damn bunting that they put in the park. You know, the red, white, and blue
Oh,
bunting.
it's the best, man.
Oh my gosh! I don't know what it's so stupid. It
works.
hits different in October.
It works opening day and
Right.
playoffs. It works
Right.
though. It
yeah.
works.
And like any other time, it's like what are you doing with that? But man, October and the shadows at the park. Like you get a late afternoon game at Comerica Park, the shadows fall so different. It's such a good thing. So hopefully we'll be doing that. JB, if you can, put those graphics up there. I know Dan Miller, our buddy from Fox 2,
Shout
longtime
out,
friend
friend of the network.
announced the trade. The Tigers announced the trade. There you go. Now, I said this on Twitter yesterday. Hey, I love a good story as much as anybody else, okay? And Randy Dobnak pitched at Jimmy John Field, Utica Unicorn, shout out.
Right.
Uber driver, found his way to the major leagues. I mean, you could make a Disney movie about that, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Legitimately, you could make it. You guys, I'm a greedy son of a bitch. I don't want good stories right now. I want good pictures.
Damn.
So you go make your movie. You talk about what a wonderful story this is. Flash that picture of him wearing a Tigers jersey when he was a little kid, and you're, oh, get your little violin out and tug the strings and everything. I don't want good stories. I want good pictures. I cannot see how a guy who was waived April 2nd, went through waivers, nobody picked him up, and has spent the entire year at AAA St. Paul. I don't see how that guy can help the Tigers. I pray I'm wrong. I hope you guys all throw it in my face when this dude comes out. I don't think he's ever going to get a chance, by the way.
Yeah, probably
When
not.
this dude comes out and does that, I don't care about that. Chris Paddock, you know what? He's a guy.
Yeah.
KG, is that the best way to say it? He's
No,
a guy.
he is
He's
a guy.
an inning eater. He's a guy.
He is a guy. My question is, do you see him bottom of the starting rotation, or is he a relief arm at this point?
He's got to step in as a starter, right?
Yeah, I would think so.
He's got to.
I would think so.
He's got to, right?
Yeah.
I
mean,
think he's got to.
Yeah, career 4 ERA guy. I mean, he hasn't been the best, but he's far from the worst that you can get. And I know, over the last couple years, he hasn't had his best stuff, but Chris Fetter is the wild card in all of this. If he's really the pitching resurrector that he seems to be, then getting his hands on somebody like a Chris Paddock, that is everything for the
He's got
Tigers.
the profile for the Tigers, too. They love that reach advanced analytic, and he is a very high percentile reach. So he is a Chris Fetter guy, and I think that, who is your fourth starter in this team now that Reese Olson's gone? Are you comfortable with Mellon?
No.
Comfortable with Montero?
No.
You comfortable with Paddock?
Shit, at this
It's
point,
got to be
gotta
Paddock.
be.
By default, right?
By default.
It's
It seems like it's got to be Paddock.
right? I mean, Jack, Mize, Paddock.
Yeah.
Seems like it.
Yeah, that seems about right.
Uh-oh. The JB alarm's going off. Like, and it's got, you know what? We got to have it, other alarms go off like red. We got to have it like a Honolulu blue alarm going
Hey,
off.
hold on. We just received a message from the Woodward Sports technical director. JB will know what I'm talking about. with
JB,
that.
what do you got?
Just some roster updates. Shout out to the Detroit Lions making this official. They have waived injured tight end Luke Deal and signed running back Jacob Sailors. I believe I'm pronouncing his name right. And also Kirby Joseph is dealing with some knee irritation, so this will probably be the third day that he is not practicing.
Okay. Why you doing the Birdman hair rub? What's going on over there? You got the evil maniacal laugh. What's going on?
No, but KG, we talked about it yesterday. I get it. Crazy month is upon us.
Yeah.
All right. And I'm a firm believer in crazy month. The closer we get to the season, all of a sudden our logic and reason that has guided our way the last few months goes the hell out the window. And all of a sudden I turn into a complete slapdick, right?
Yeah.
I was worried about Michigan State making a bowl game. Fuck that, we're going 9-3. And JB singing with me, we're jumping up and down. KG's talking about 12-0 for Michigan. I mean,
Goddamn right.
That's what happens. It's crazy month. But I think there's validity, KG. You and I talked about it yesterday. I think we're making a bigger deal about this schedule than we should. I think we're forgetting that this was a 15-2 team and made a serious case for the best team in the National Football League all last year. I think we're all guilty of that.
Sean, you know I'm right there with you, but I mean, I think everybody in this room would say they're not going 15
They're
and 2
not going
again.
15 and 2.
And if you use
It'll be
that,
a huge drop off to go 14 and 3. I joke, I kid.
right.
Go
But
ahead.
if you use that and then realize like these first 7 games that the Lions have, I mean, it ain't no joke. You're going against the cream of the crop of the NFL. So like I get people freaking out about the schedule, but I would say, much like you, the Lions are a better team as well. The Lions can withstand this. If we expect the Lions to be a top-tier NFC team, they have to go through things like this.
I'm going to say this again. Anything short of obviously fighting for a playoff spot. So keep it in its perspective. I don't give a shit what the record is.
I feel you.
I don't care. That is not going to dictate the success or failure of this team. Again, unless you go 9-8, fuck around, and unfortunately find out and don't make the playoffs or something. But you go 11 and 6.
If it was 10 wins, would you look at them sideways if it was 10 wins?
No.
10 wins and a wild card.
No.
You sure?
I think if you win 11,
you
win
know
the
me.
division.
I know I'm in the minority. I've said this for 2 years. I don't give a shit if you get in as a wild card. I don't. Would I rather have them at home? Would I rather avoid that wild card weekend? Of course. But don't tell me. Nobody out there can tell me that it can't be done.
No, it
It's
can
been
absolutely
done
be
multiple times. I've watched it. You've watched it.
And even if the Lions were a 10 to 11 win team, you would still expect them to make some noise in the
100%.
playoffs, just based on the type of team that they have.
I'm going to say it again. The pass fail, the ultimate success or fail for this team is dictated on what transpires in January and February only.
I believe that. We're in those waters now.
Yeah.
Like, the regular season, I hate to say it, is a formality at this point. Do we want the division? Absolutely. But if they don't win it, it's not the end of the world as long as you get to the postseason.
Bring, bring, bring. Oh, the Lions
Yeah,
went off again. JB, what do you got?
Still just some minimal news right here. Shout out to Justin Rogers for this. Asked Dan Campbell about Josh Pascal. He said the defensive line is still on track to get back to practice in early September, but we'll probably need a couple weeks of practice before he's game ready.
Yeah, all right. So wasn't originally said Labor Day, right?
Yeah.
I think he said that they were hoping for Labor Day. So that's September 1st. Couple weeks of practice. That means he's probably back for week 2.
Yeah, sounds like it. I
Right?
mean, I hope, because you need a Josh Pascal, even though he's not the great pass rusher everybody, wants. He is somebody that can set the edge. He is somebody that's good in the run game. You absolutely need him as a depth piece on this team. You do.
By the way, I'm going to put an APB out on Z. Somebody
I told you,
are
man.
there any Z sightings?
No.
Like, honestly, KG. I thought that was a foregone conclusion. I really did.
I tried to warn people, man, and it could still happen. I'm not trying to rule it out completely,
Sure.
but as of right now, there is no indications that he is going to be a Lion at all. They haven't even mentioned him. You haven't heard any news about him, but it is what it is. He'll be available because it seems like no other teams are really going after him either. So he'll be available if the Lions need him, and maybe if it's like an injury type situation, then they do bring him in. But as of right now, I feel like they're good.
They feel very okay with Marcus Davenport opposite.
Yeah.
Hutch.
Why?
Extremely confident.
Why?
Stay in the lineup, man. Just
That's
right?
the only
Just
thing.
Stay in the lineup.
It's funny because when we talk about Marcus Davenport, it's never about his play. Never have I heard anything derogatory about the type of player he is. It's just about the damn injuries. But when he's on the field, he can produce.
Yeah.
So I mean, you just gotta hope. That's all. There's no way to stop an injury, bro. You just gotta pray and hope that he stays on the field.
We get to watch the Lions in 2 days. Have we mentioned that? We get to watch the Lions in 2 days. I know it's fake. I know we're not going to see any of the starters, but gosh damn it, I love every second.
It just came out. No Tyleik Williams or Tate Ratledge in the Hall of Fame game.
There's no reason to. There's no reason. Again, this is how real
starters.
National Football League franchises live, man.
Yeah, the starters don't play.
Yep.
When
Don't know
you're a
what
good
to
team,
tell
the
you.
starters not playing.
Lots of Lions stuff coming up. Don't you go anywhere. You want to get involved in the chat. We'd love to hear from you. Obviously, the Super Chats, you go to the front of the line. The boys are keeping an eye on that. JB, where are we going right now?
We had to hear from Les Stanford.
Hey, let me tell you about Les Stanford, Buick, and GMC because they have great offers for every single one of y'all watching right now and the people that's not. Get a 2025 EV SUT lease special for $599 per month with tax, of course, or you can try out the 2025 Hummer EV SUV, my personal favorite, lease special for that, $699 a month. Don't forget about the 2025 Sierra Double Cab Elevation, lease special for only $169 a month. Get to Les Stanford today and check out their massive inventory. Les Stanford Buick and GMC for all lease specials. Go to lesstanford.com.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, it's wicked awesome.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Hey, Tony, what's up, bro?
Same circus, different clowns.
For sure. You want the usual, the big zip?
You know me too well.
I threw a little something extra in there for your ma.
Oh,
Hope
man.
she's doing all right.
Ay, guy, sei un santo. You're a saint.
All right, buddy, we'll see you next time, okay?
Grazie.
Game is won in the trenches, and our big fellas don't mess around. The Woodward Heavyweights on Woodward Sports. A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports. Woodward Avenue, the first paved road in America. Woodward Sports, the first sports network born in Detroit and made for Detroit. Head to woodwardsports.com and click on Shop. Get the latest in Detroit sports apparel and exclusive Woodward Sports gear. Woodwardsports.com can get the whole team outfitted. Love the Pistons, Red Wings, and Tigers? We got something for you, too. Shop online at woodwardsports.com.
Attention sports fans, don't miss out on expert sports injury insights with Dr. Jeff Pierce on Michigan Sports and Spine. Join Dr. Pierce every Tuesday during Big D Energy and Thursdays during Ermanni and Edwards, where he offers top-notch injury advice. Trust the guy that DMAC trusts. Dr. Jeff Pierce is here to keep you in the game, performing at your best. For more information, visit michigansportsandspine.com or call 248-426-9944.
Well, that does it. Justin's not sitting in that chair anymore.
Yep, it's over.
That's it.
Wrap it up, B.
That's it right there.
Wrap that shit up, Justin. It's over.
Spot.
You like that spot?
I don't know, it's like very vulnerable in
Yeah.
the middle of the room, but
True.
I can get used to it.
Yeah, we could get used to it too. Justin, stay home. That's it.
It's over for him.
We're done. Nick Whiteside. I'm a guy, I've actually seen Nick Whiteside. Saw him in college, I should say. One of the hats that I wear, I've had the pleasure, I mean that in all sincerity, of calling Wayne State football for, gosh, it's going to be my 16th year. It's incredible.
Damn. Shout out.
Hey, listen, D2 football's great.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that's another one. So years ago, JB, as you take a look at Nick Whiteside, thanks to the Detroit podcast for getting things done. JB, if I may, years ago, I always used to say the secret is out about the MAC, and I don't have to say that anymore because so many good players come out of the MAC.
Yep.
Hey, listen, D2 football is outstanding, and the GLIAC is where it's at. I mean, obviously, Ferris State has led the way. I mean, what Coach Anise has done up there. I mean, national championship
My
stuff.
nephew going to Ferris State, man. Got his first game on the 18th.
Oh,
Looking
for real?
forward to that. Yep. Shout out to my nephew Taiwan, man.
Yeah, they've turned into a machine. They really have. Grand Valley's doing work. You know, Wayne State under Tyrone Wheatley. I think you guys will remember that. Obviously trying to get back to the top. Came so close to winning a championship. But this is a kid I saw at Saginaw Valley State very early. He established himself. He was all conference, if I'm not mistaken, honorable mention, and then he was like all D2 very, very quickly in short order.
Yeah.
And you know what? KG, again, I don't think anybody's saying that this is a guy that's going to go out there and be all pro and he's going to be a huge, uber important part. But this is a game of football now. He's going to be part of a rotation.
Oh, yeah, and they'll weed him out, if he's not cut, if he's not up for it. He won't make this team because
100%.
This Lions team is very, very selective about the people that they let in Allen Park, especially, players like this who are outside on the fringe. He does have a chance to make a practice squad. He just has to go out there and prove it. And, I was told that you didn't like good stories, man. So what's up with this, man? I thought you said you don't like, the feel-good story. I think this is a great story for this kid, playing in the MAC. And MAC kids, they tend to just have that work ethic, man. They just come in and they work hard and they achieve most of the things that they want to achieve. So I'm rooting for him for sure. And I'm sure there's a place on the practice squad for him. But I thought you ain't like good stories, Sean.
You know what? I like the good story if the guy can actually come in and help. Not if a guy's been in AAA for the last 3 months. You know what I'm saying?
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'll embrace the. I thought we had a good story about 5 minutes ago when Justin went down the hall and Haley sat down.
Oh, we had a great story.
Well,
and now
it's going to be a great story once Justin gets his ass up and
Yeah.
Haley gets back in the chair. Let's be honest. Then it'll become a great story. All right. Justin's back in the house. Look at that.
Just right.
He's got his national champion shirt on too. I still can't believe that happened.
I know. It's honestly surreal.
One morning, you and I are just going to lose it, and we're going to go like on a 10-minute hockey rant.
Oh, yeah.
Now, we'll watch our viewers go down to about 7.
It's definitely coming.
And then Chad, the other hotline, Chad will be calling on the hotline, stop talking hockey! But, all right, John Gruden out at camp. Dude has become a caricature of himself. He has. We all know it. At one point in time, it was different. It was kind of funny. Now he's become a caricature of himself. I say it all the time. Like John Madden, rest his soul. God bless him, okay? John Madden, legend, Hall of Famer, all that. John Madden became the oldest bit in the world to me like the last 10 years of his career.
I feel you.
Boom, zing.
The catchphrases,
butt
yes.
sweat. I mean, it just,
Right. Turducken.
Yeah, right. Just check the boxes. Gruden's kind of turned into a caricature of himself. But he was out at camp yesterday, had a lot of comments in regards to one thing. He was talking about.
Shout out Long.
Look at Lowe.
I know. Shout out Big Long, man.
Look at Lowe.
How do you not love Long?
Isn't he great?
Yes.
Big.
It's my guy.
They were in Tampa together. They were in Tampa together.
Yeah.
Lowe's one of the nicest human beings you could ever want to meet.
Oh, that is a fact.
He really is just a gentleman. But if we can, Gruden talking about, unless you're, I don't know, a P1 elite, how much do you actually know about the new Johnny Morton, right? Well, John Gruden told us a little bit about the new Johnny Morton.
To kind of be the mentor to him, the student, and to see the success. And did you ever have a doubt that he would get to where he is?
Well, that's what this business is all about. I had a lot of people help me. And if he benefited by being around me a little bit, I'm happy to hear that. But he is a hard-working guy. For all the Detroit fans, what you don't see is the work ethic that you're getting. This guy's nuts. People thought I was nuts. This guy is freaking nuts, man. He loves it. He's a creative guy. He's a great competitor. And I can't wait to see the Lions open the season. What do you think?
Oh, so Justin, during the break, you said something. I still like Gruden. He hasn't become total old bit with me. Like, I'm not joking, and somewhere Maz is throwing something at his screen.
Oh, yeah, big facts.
Like, I was done with Madden. I was just, like, honestly, I turned the sound down. I just got done with it. Okay?
I feel you.
I don't feel that way about Gruden yet, even his emails aside, okay?
Yeah, right.
I'm not at that point yet, but what I'm saying, Justin, to your point is he has become a caricature of himself. I'm not sure he's John Gruden anymore. He's the bit known as John Gruden. Does that make sense, Justin?
Yeah, that's fair. I think because he talked about him wanting to get back into coaching, and I just think he might be too far gone. Like he's too far into the influencer space where I question whether or not anyone would give him another job in the NFL.
Yeah, I think it's cooked for him at this point.
I can't imagine it.
But it somehow, and it even me, like he's a likable piece of shit. Like he is a horrible person, but he's likable still. Like I just don't understand it. One thing you can never question about John Gruden is his football knowledge. You know, the way he breaks down the game has always been great. Of course, a champion coach when he was coaching. And just, the last 10 years or so, just not really, the John Gruden that we knew early on. Of course, he's different now, but he's good to have around shit like this, training camps, giving advice to younger players, younger coaches. I like the fact that, he has this relationship with Johnny Mo and he can give him advice on, this thing or that thing. I think that's a good look for Gruden at this point.
And here's the thing, some of the comments that he had about Johnny Morton, let's be honest, isn't that the calling card of what this franchise has done? They are going to bring guys that are just going to work harder than you. They are going to bring guys that are hungrier than you. And this is what I really like about Johnny Morton, KG. If we're hearing all the stuff that they're saying about the greatest offensive coordinator in the history of mankind.
Right.
And both things can be true. I can respect what he did. I can respect how he brought Jared Goff from the dead, and he did. But I can also say this isn't the end of the Lions by a long shot, and I really don't believe, especially based on the talent that's here, that there's going to be this fall off.
And we can't just keep giving Ben Johnson the credit. Listen, I'm sorry, Sean. I'm sorry. But Ben Johnson, we can't just keep giving him the credit, man. Like, he was here. Johnny Mo was here during the install when they were catering the offense to Jared Goff's skill set. It was not just Ben Johnson. And we also have to give credit for Jared Goff for going out there and executing, because you can do all the game planning in the effing world. If he doesn't go out there and deliver, then it's all for nothing. So as great as Ben Johnson was, I'm not trying to take anything away from him. The fact that you have an experienced guy in Johnny Morton, I'm really on the John Morton bandwagon. I think that he's going to take this offense to a new level, and I think he's going to simplify things a lot. They're going to still have a lot of big plays. He by all accounts at his press conferences, he wants to remain aggressive. I think Johnny Mo is like a perfect fit for this Lions team. I really do. I'm loving him more and more each day.
Dude, I don't care what anybody. Talent wins.
Yes.
We've got talent. We're going to be talking about that talent all morning. Love when guys start talking up. Like Brian Branch, did you hear his comments about J-Mo? It's funny. I can't figure out, KG, maybe think about this when we go to the break. We're up against a break. Who's getting the most hype this camp? Because there are a lot of guys that are getting it, but, as an early candidate, man, people seem to be talking up J-Mo.
Yeah.
People really seem to be talking about J-Mo. How much more can J-Mo give is the question. Because as far as I'm concerned, if you weren't ready to give him flowers yet, you aren't paying attention to what he did last year. He put all the naysayers to sleep.
And it's going to get better. Like, believe me.
That's
you
the
just scratching
thing.
the surface.
How much better can he get?
I
That's
think
the coolest thing.
All-Pro, man. I think he has really a potential to be All-Pro. I know
special,
Spinny called for that as well. Like the skill set that he has the NFL's most valuable skill. I've said it a million times, is speed. And it's a controlled speed. He knows when to turn it on, when to turn it off. And now you add to the fact that his route tree is expanding. He's going to know more. He's going to know how to attack defenses better. I'm telling you, J-Mo really has the potential to be All-Pro, and I stand on that.
There is no, the sport that you and I love, Justin, most dearly, and football, that's one thing. There is no substitute for speed.
Nope.
Absolutely not.
When you have that earth-breaking speed, there's no substitute for it. You can get the biggest dude in the world. You can get the baddest dude in the world. When you've got that kind of speed and speed in mass, man, it just hits different. So we'll hear from Johnny Morton. Johnny Morton in the lab as well. I thought that was pretty good. Brian Branch, you're going to be talking about J-Mo. We'll ask you the question, who are you most hyped about? Who do you think seems to be getting most of the hype? Hey, don't forget, there's this beast on the defensive line. But Hutch, you heard of the guy? He's coming back as well. Don't you go anywhere. We're coming back. JB, first, where are we going right now?
Over to this guy for gold. Crown.
Oh, Ryan. Ryan's got. Come on, Ryan.
Woodward, Channing Tatum. Let's go.
Let's
go.
Woodward, Channing Tatum.
We got Gold Crown. At Gold Crown, concentrates are their bread and butter, crafting elite collab extracts. Since the caregiver days, Gold Crown partners with craft growers across Michigan to bring you exclusive full-spectrum concentrates, infused pre-rolls, and live resin-infused gummies. Their new line, Crown Jewels, is here. Gelatin-free, effect-based, coated in nerds for that extra pop. Find Gold Crown in over 300 dispensaries statewide. Smoke like royalty. All rise for the reign of royal highs. Only with Gold Crown.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on Shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids, all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
Woodward Avenue, the first paved road in America. Woodward Sports, the first sports network born in Detroit and made for Detroit.
Just wouldn't say it.
Hey, listen, one thing about me, I want convenience. I don't want hassles.
You damn right.
Feldman Chevrolet is another one of those things I like to talk about. Yeah, I went to Feldman. Chances are there's one near you. They're out in Highland, New Hudson, L-Town, Lansing, and my personal location out in Novi. Now, check out these specials. Maybe you're like me. You're in the market for a new truck, okay? 2025 Silverado 1500 crew. Only $189 a month via lease. What? How about the Equinox, the 2026 LT? $209 a month. This only lasts to August 10th, so get up off your behind and make it out to Feldman. Once you go to Feldman, no need to go anyplace else. All right, welcome back in. Glad you can join us. Creeping up on 9. I love that. See, I can't get that out of my head now.
What?
The Woodward. What did you call Ryan?
Woodward Channing
Woodward
Tatum.
Channing Tatum.
Yes.
I'll take it.
He look like he ready to have a dance battle right now.
Dance on.
Come on, get up here. Let's go.
Dance
Right.
on,
Let's go.
dance
You're
on.
big on the old man. Come on. Nobody wants to see that. But listen, here we go. Talking a little bit about that offense. When we went to the break, Johnny Morton is a guy that whether we want to admit it or not, he's going to be under the spotlight. And KG, both things can be true here. I don't want to throw shade at he whose name I don't dare not mention. I don't.
Blowjob.
I'm very appreciative. I'm very appreciative of what he did here.
Yeah.
And I mean that in all sincerity. And that was like when that weird reaction happened when he took that job with the fucking Bears.
Yeah.
There's nothing worse than when, especially some of the talking heads in this town, chastise fans for the way they feel.
Mm-hmm.
Like what? He's going to the Bears.
Yeah, nah. The fans had every right to feel the way they felt. The only thing I didn't agree with was he threw the game. When people were saying he threw the game, I'm like, all right, we're not doing that.
You know what? If he went to the Cardinals, hey, best of luck, man. See, I can do that about Aaron Glenn. Right?
Of course.
AG, thanks.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
You're going to the Lions of the AFC. We wish you luck.
Good luck. You're
Right.
going to need it. All that stuff, okay? There is no way on God's green earth I'm going to say any of that.
Yeah.
About he whose name I dare not mention.
And rightfully so, because he's in our way now.
And if I said, listen, if I said good luck to him, that means luck to the fucking Bears.
Yeah, no, we're not doing that, Sean.
Like,
it's over.
Never.
Once he crossed that line, it's over with. It's Crips and Bloods over here. Like,
I was really taken aback how there were some people in town, and I'm not calling anybody out. Yeah, I am. But no, really.
Yeah, I am.
There. What do you think's going to happen? I'm not wishing him luck. I appreciate both things can be true. I appreciate what he brought to the table. I do. Okay, he is a big part of the renaissance of the Detroit Lions.
Yeah, no doubt. It's funny. I was having a conversation about Neil because he was like, "Oh, JJ McCarthy, you Michigan fans gonna be wearing Viking jerseys." Like, bro, we not doing that. We appreciate JJ for what he did. It was fun times. We'll always remember 2023. You on the other side now. It is what it is. So I agree. The same thing with Ben Johnson, and I really am keeping a watchful eye on him this season because the way it's looking in camp right now, to be honest with you, I don't think he's gonna have a ton of success.
I don't. And let me tell you something. I don't think he has much of a poker face either.
He doesn't.
No,
he doesn't.
It looks to me like he doesn't have much of a poker face.
They even had the video yesterday where they were running like a trick play in their practice.
Oh,
and
I have the video, by the way.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
JB, please show
JB.
Sean,
Go,
Mr.
JB.
Baligian this video. We'll keep the mics up for this one. Look how cute this looks. Look, it just...
Aren't they adorable?
I swear, Caleb's execution on this is just way too slow for me. Like, once he gets the ball back, you'll see it right here. All right, the pitch. DJ Moore pitches back to Caleb. Takes forever to get the ball off. Like, that is a sack in an NFL game. Like, I don't know, man. I don't think he's going to be able to recreate that magic over there. I just don't see it.
That, like, literally, that is a 2nd and 7 just became a 3rd and 21.
Easily.
Like that's what that play is. But no, listen,
back to Caleb.
again, you guys, I mean no disrespect to the guy. While he was here, he was a big part of the Renaissance. He went to, for some people, I'm raising my hand, that is my most hated team.
Yeah.
Period. And I know for many of you, they're probably number 2. The younger generation, I think I told you, KG, like my kid, he watched Aaron Rodgers push our shit in more often than not.
Oh, yeah.
So he hates the Packers, and I get
Of course.
that. I get that, okay? But probably number 2. They're in our division. I don't wish any good things for you. Nothing.
No.
Like, I don't want bodily harm. I'm not saying go to hell and die and all that. No, I hope you fail miserably.
Yeah, I might hope I hope you be by a staircase and the staircase just happens to take you all the way down each step. But I feel you 100%. But to me, the Packers are our most bitter rival for obvious reasons. But the Bears are right there. Like, I absolutely agree.
Go back and I wonder if there were some guys in town that would like a gimme, because there were really some people. I can't believe the things that people are saying about he whose name I dare not mention. And it's like, are you serious? No, if you're one of those guys saying, well, I hope that something bad happens to the guy, I'm never going to root for him.
Yeah.
I'm never going to. If I say good luck to him, that means that I'm also wishing for bad things for me.
Yeah, absolutely. And I just think that, I get that Ben Johnson was this such great offensive genius and this great mind that you lost. But you should have more confidence in Dan Campbell for being able to identify people like a Ben Johnson, who was a Matt Patricia hire, by the way, who just happened to hang around long enough for Dan Campbell to discover him. Also, Aaron Glenn, he was a first-time coordinator as well. Now, these guys have their own coaching jobs. Dan Campbell technically has a coaching tree out here, and I expect nothing less. If he can identify those two, then what do you think Kelvin Shepard and Johnny Moe is going to bring to the table? I think they'll be just as good, and dare I say, maybe better. It's a chance they could be better.
Listen.
It's a chance they could be better.
Hey, KG, to that, you know what I would love? I would love for one guy, just one guy. When somebody asks a question about this transition, just to say, hey, fuck that guy. Can we stop talking about it? I would
fuck him.
Pants immediately off. Right then. I don't know what happened. Gravity hit me again. Boom, they're off. Right?
I mean, it's not going to happen. We had our most success with Ben Johnson at the helm, and we achieved some heights that we didn't even think was possible for this Lions team. But the next iteration, I think Johnny Moe, will he be there when the Lions hoist that Super Bowl? It's a good chance.
JB, quickly, I know we're up against a break. Can we, and if you want to jump in the chat, go ahead. go to the front of the line. Any super chats? I know the boys are keeping an eye on that. Don't want to disrespect you if you're making your feelings known
Yes,
that way.
we appreciate you.
Let's JB, can we Morton in the lab and then Morton talking about this smart and tough football team before we go to the break?
Yep.
I just love the whole aspect of just sitting in my laboratory by myself and, trying to dissect the defense. I think that's fun. The one thing that's impressed me is all these weapons. I'm just trying to get the guy's balls as much as I can. But I just think the overall, the grit, their attitude, because it's been hard mentally. I want to see where they're at, and they've responded. We got a smart, tough football team. That's the way this thing is built. And I'm real happy with where we're at right now.
KG, listen, I think this is going to be a non-story very quickly in this season. I do. And I'm not going to go as far as to say, it's going to be better and everything. I think it's going to be a not. If you are around the same area of the lethal aspect of this offense, we're all going to forget about he whose name I dare not mention.
No, absolutely. But I just wanted to ask you, what's stopping you from saying that it could be better? Like, is there any one thing that's maybe deterring you from
the offensive line?
The offensive line. Okay, fair enough. And we do need to see what these young guys are going to be able to do in Tate Rowledge and Christian Mahogany,
that's
of
all
course.
it is. Literally, KG, that's all it is.
But all the other parts are the same. And then I feel just the way Johnny Moe wants to call a game, he's going to be aggressive. Like, I said this earlier, too. A lot of people think Ben Johnson's gone, so the trick plays are gone. And you might be right about that. But trick plays aren't an absence of big plays. And John Morton wants to attack. He's even said it in some of his training camp press conferences. He wants to attack and constantly attack. So with that being said, with him expanding J-Mo's route tree, with the same running back room that you had before and a new running backs coach in Tashard Choice, who by all accounts is a really, really good running backs coach, I think this offense can, dare I say, take it up a notch. And I know they are the best offense in the NFL, but I think there's another level there. I really do.
We're going to talk about another level about a couple different guys. And again, a question for you guys. Who do you think, as you've seen all this coverage, whether it be Woodward, whether it be different places, who do you think seems to be getting the most hype? Because you could definitely put J-Mo's name up there. The return of Hutch.
Yeah.
I'll save my thoughts on that. I'll save my thoughts on Hutch because I think that's totally different. I really do.
Okay.
I think it's a totally different
Now I'm
vibe for me
interested.
than J-Mo, okay? We'll come back, second hour of the show. Don't forget, keep it here all day, all right?
Why
You got
not?
Big D Energy coming up. You got Shep and Bray. You got the heavyweights. We've got all the specialty shows coming up. I love the shit that Justin does with obviously Spenny and sometimes Flannel with the Red Wing stuff. JB, KG, you guys do a bunch of stuff. I know Neil and I are going to start the pregame show sooner rather than later. No reason to go anyplace else. We got your back covered. JB, where are we going right now?
We got to hear from Mad Packs, but first let me clear up these super chats, both from Burn, $5.
Thank you.
He said John Morton worked for Gruden with the Raiders both times. Gruden actually just loves Morton. If he got another job, he tried to hire him again. And another $5 from Burn. He said, I just despise the Bears. The Packers were just a good team, but the Lions will be looking great than Stafford bangs hands on Bears helmets, the glove.
Burn, I cannot, and Justin was sharing a story during they are the most delusional fan base there is.
Yeah, well.
And if you don't believe me, go look at some of the stuff online. And listen, they're not talking about winning the division. They're talking about winning Super Bowls.
Jesus Christ.
They are the most every fucking year. I mean, the most delusional fan base there is.
I think it's the Cowboys that's got that title because they always, it's the Cowboys year, and it's never
say
their
that
year.
every year.
But, I mean, as far as the Bears, I wouldn't be surprised. I would not
But
be
here,
surprised.
do you know what the difference is? And this is why it makes it worse. The Cowboys occasionally mix in a good year.
Yeah.
You know they're going to. The Bears have sucked forever.
No, that's a fact. And they keep pimping this 85 Super Bowl like we care. We don't. But at least y'all
guys,
got one.
it's 40.
At least, I give you that. At least you got one.
It's 40 years now,
yeah,
man.
man.
Jeez, oh, Pete. All right, Where are we going?
KG, I think you got Mad Packs.
Do I have Mad Packs? If I don't have Mad Packs, I can tell the good people about Mad Packs, but I do have Mad Packs. So KG here to tell you about the hottest new cannabis brand, and they have partnered with your boys here at Woodward Sports. They just launched some new products as of May 30th, and they are available in select retailers right now today. High Low is getting you high for the low, delivering top tier quality at unbeatable prices, and everyone's favorite, Boom Shakalaka.
Boom Shakalaka.
Boom Shakalaka is a live resin-infused tarantula. This one's the bomb, y'all. Blizzard packs, THCA moon rocks that hit like a blizzard. Stay tuned to Woodward Sports for all of the latest marijuana updates.
Summer's heating up and Feldman's clearing space for the incoming new models. That means massive markdowns during Feldman's Hot Summer Sale. Get a 2025 Silverado for just $189 a month, or this 2026 Equinox for just $209 a month. Inventory's moving fast, and when it's gone, it's gone. So don't sweat the search. Just get to Feldman. More locations, more inventory, more ways to save. The Hot Summer Sale is on at Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer.
The most talked about Detroit media by other Detroit media, and we love it. It's the Woodward Sports Network.
Why do we fight?
Jim Harbaugh.
We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com.
A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man-meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
Hey, Tony, what's up, bro?
Same circus, different clowns.
For sure. You want the usual, the big zip?
You know me too well.
I threw a little something extra in there for your ma.
Oh,
Hope
man.
she's doing all right.
Ay, guy, sei un santo. You're a saint.
All right, buddy, we'll see you next time, okay?
Grazie.
Or sports fans, whether you're hitting the game or simply chilling at home, Jars Cannabis has you covered. Jars is home to Michigan's largest line of recreational cannabis products. 27 locations across the state, 9 alone in Metro Detroit, so you're never too far away from a Jars Cannabis. But if you don't have all the time to pick up their products in store, you can check them out online at jarscannabis.com. You can also check out their Instagram at jars_live, because you know what? I know you want to get high.
You know, a lot of times I want to leave on one cam, and we'll call it the commercial cam, because some of the stupid conversations we have around here during the commercials are the best conversations, okay? Now, sometimes there are things that we couldn't bring to you, okay? But this is one, like the delusional fan base conversation, okay? And you guys, I mean, no disrespect to this booth, okay? All right? KG and Ryan, not that long ago,
Yeah.
Michigan football fans were up there with the most delusional people, okay?
Oh, yeah, big facts.
Okay, as long as I want you to know, I don't come at you from a shot of taking a shot. Like, I come at you from
Like
a factual
Neil.
thing.
No, you're not like Neil. It's okay.
Okay, Michigan football fans for a while were like the most delusional. I mean,
Yeah.
no other way to say it, okay? If you were to talk about delusional fan bases today, okay, and I think our boy Justin's a little delusional about the greatness of Oklahoma, but we'll wait and see how that figures out. Delusional fan bases. You brought up the Dallas Cowboys. I said the Chicago Bears. Who is the most delusional fan base? Is there one that jumps out to you? Like, for me, it's the Bears. Like, that just, like, honestly, when I'm bored, now the Vikings were really bad last year, like the Vikings, Coochie Coo, that whole stuff.
Right.
The Bears, year in, year out, it's like, no.
Yeah, but
Now,
I mean,
we're going from 6-11 to Super Bowl champs. I mean, that's literally, you see that shit all over the place. It's insane.
they're insane if they ever thought that, because they've been covered in shit for quite a while now as an organization. I always think of teams like the Cowboys, like the Yankees in baseball. They always feel like they're gonna do some shit that they're not gonna do, and I actually like the Yankees, but that's neither here nor there. You know, I'm trying to think what would be the basketball equivalent. I can't really think of any.
Clippers.
Oh, the Clippers. That's a good one. I would say the Clippers.
The Knicks are always good for talking some shit.
Oh, the Knicks. Yeah,
the Knicks are always good for talking some
Yep.
shit. I mean, that is a franchise. I remember I got a lot of shit, KG, when the series started, because I said this is a franchise that's waiting to fall on their face.
Oh yeah,
they're waiting to collapse. Oh, how could you say that? And I was like, your history?
Yeah.
Like literally the last 50 years of your franchise? Like, what are you talking about, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's sad, but it is what it is, man. All I know is that our Lions, our fan base, some of the best fans in the world, yes, we can be emotional at times, a lot of times, but I've never, like, seen us border on delusion, and I like that about our fan base. A majority of our fans know how to keep it real, I would say.
Yeah. All right, Justin, since we brought it up, the most delusional NHL fan base. I've got a couple. I want to hear yours first.
Oh, that's so tough.
You start with the Maple Leafs.
The Maple Leafs would definitely be number one. In recent memory, since they've been bad, the Blackhawks.
Yeah.
My Blackhawks teammates all literally get on their knees for Connor Bedard, and he has done nothing to get that type of respect around the league yet. He is great prospect, got a lot of potential, but the way that they just talk about this guy, you could swear he literally was Sidney Crosby in 2009.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's the Leafs by a mile.
I think it's the Leafs. I think the
Leafs.
Leafs are definitely number one.
For college football, would you say Penn State's got to be one of them?
Yes.
Because
Oh,
there's
no
Big
doubt.
Game James over
No
there.
doubt.
1,000%. College football, there are so
Texas.
many, though.
I was thinking Texas.
Texas is back as my favorite bit. It really Texas
They
is
actually
back.
are back this time, though.
You didn't like
No,
Sam?
okay,
You didn't like Sam
okay,
Ellinger
okay.
Of course,
in the bowl game?
Texas is back as my favorite bit. You know what has become a pretty good bit though? USC's a pretty good bit
Yep.
too. USC has been like since Pete Carroll like jumped into the ocean and swam up to Seattle to escape all the repercussions. USC has been the U.
I wish I watched the U back in the day.
Oh,
like
dude.
I was
That
around.
30 for 30
like it.
gets me going.
Nothing,
I know, right?
Nothing like it. Like I'm not, and it was one of those generational things. Like I told you guys, like Benny Blades, former line Benny Blade, right? I got a chance. Benny's a great guy. When I told him, I said, "You don't understand what that did for kids like me. That was revolutionary. That was like us versus our parents. I'd be watching games with my old man, and he'd go, 'Look at these thugs,' and I'd go, 'Yeah, look at these thugs.'"
You had Hall of Famers as third stringers.
Dude, it was insane. And the dry ice, and they come running out, and they're going, and my dad's going, "I'd arrest every one of them." Old man cop, everything you could think. You know what? You're going to jail just like those thugs. It was like, no, that was like the coolest thing. That was like the most hyped thing. It was, and that was back in the day. Like there are some of those rivalries in college football. You had to pick a side. You were either a Florida State fan or a Miami fan. You couldn't be both, and you would like literally have arguments with your boys around here and everything.
What about Notre Dame and Miami? So
Catholics Convicts was awesome.
I also think Notre Dame's a delusional fan base. I mean, I don't know, they had an impressive run last year. They made the finals, but I've never seen them win anything significant.
They haven't since '88. I will say this, though. I used to stick up for Notre Dame, and not so much since Michigan had their success of a couple of years ago. I always used to laugh how people around here would kind of chastise Notre Dame for getting to a title game. And I'd say, hey, remember that time you got to a title game? That was pretty cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think we got guilty around here when there wasn't a lot of national success. We got guilty around here of kind of picking at other schools. And it was like, well, wait a second. I wouldn't mind going to a national title game, you know? But you're right. In terms of winning a national championship, it's been 1988. I mean, come on, man. I mean, 1988. Were your parents born in 1988? You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's the crazy thing about it. I will say this though. See, don't get me going on college football. You know, KG, you better unplug right now. Listen, go to Notre Dame and see a game sometime.
I've been to their campus. I called a softball game for CMU at Notre Dame. Beautiful campus.
I don't care what your feelings about Notre Dame football is. It is a cathedral. They're some of the nicest people you could ever. It is one of the coolest places to see a game. It really is.
Yeah, it's an awesome stadium, beautiful campus. Like the campus makes, I feel like every other campus in Michigan look poor. But I will also say, before 2021, I would have taken a blowout in a BCS national
100%.
championship game to Alabama. Absolutely, I would.
100%. No doubt. That's why, like I say all the time, I hate JB. I hate the what would have been in 2013 argument. I don't like having the conversation. I don't. Okay. I know what I know. I went to the Rose Bowl. I had a chance. We beat Stanford, but people go, "Oh, can you imagine the playoff being that year?" I don't want to think about it because then I become what I detest. Oh yeah, we would have beaten anybody. I don't know. You don't know. So let's stay away from that conversation. But I feel the same way when the Spartans won the Big Ten in 2015 and went and got pumped by Alabama.
I would have taken it.
Okay, cool. It was better than your season. Which season would you rather have? Won the Big Ten, won the Big Ten championship, went to the playoff. Oh, by the way, beat you head-to-head as well. Like
and one of the most iconic plays in college football, too, that you beat your rival with.
Still,
Trouble with the snap.
That's still just, it's
wonderful.
It's just the strangest play in the history of mankind. It just, that if one little thing happened about that play, that doesn't happen. Like, there are just so many things that have gone into that play. It's insane. But, yeah, we could, Justin, since you brought it up, college football, there are so many delusional college football. Syracuse very quietly, they always got the next great coach. Yeah, remember Dino Babers? Oh, man, we're playing Dino Babers ball. Stop it.
Yeah, I went there for a year, and they were
did you really?
slappies. Yeah, it was pretty bad. Everyone always hyped them up, and we're like, oh, yeah, this is our year. And all the best year that they ever had was, last year with McCord. And, as they were pretty solid, they were nothing too special where they had a chance to make the playoff.
No. All right, listen. Boy, we got off track there. Can we, Brian Branch on J-Mo? Can we get back to that? And this is a question I want to ask the Lion fans out there. A lot of discussion before we went to the break, KG, about, Hutch v. J-Mo. I'll explain why it's advantage one guy in a second, but this is Brian Branch talking about J-Mo.
Oh, it's actually not Brian Branch talking about J-Mo. Just a quote from him saying, Brian Branch, quote, "Get your popcorn ready for J-Mo, man. It's going to be fun to watch." So that was his quote yesterday during a training camp.
Thanks, Detroit Times. I love that. I absolutely. So this is what we were talking about before the break, KG. There is a next level for J-Mo. We all know that, right? We knew it last year. We know it this year. There is a next level for him. How much more of a level is there? And I'm serious when I say this. How much more of a level is there for Hutch? He took that step next year.
Yeah, like we already kind of saw it last year. Like he was leading the team in sacks like well after his injury, man. He was one of the league leaders as well. I think Hutch, like everything is in front of Hutch. He can be a 15-plus sack guy in this league. I believe that. I strongly believe that. Will he achieve that this year is yet to be seen. But by all accounts, everybody's saying that he's not only back, but he looks better.
Wouldn't you agree that people around the National Football League, and more on what you just said in a second from PFF, okay? Wouldn't you agree that most people around the National Football League already know he's elite?
Oh, yeah.
Right?
He's a top 5 edge rusher, hands down.
Do you think people around the league realize that J-Mo's elite yet?
No.
That's the difference to me.
Yeah. Now
before the break, you were like, oh, I'm intrigued to hear that. I think that's the difference to me. J-Mo still has to have that national coming out party going, hey, guys, you better start talking about me in the rarefied air.
Right, and he's had good performances in the playoffs and stuff like that, but I think the league still views him as just a speed guy. Oh, he's just a deep threat. He's not a complete receiver all the way around, and that's what J-Mo has to work on proving wrong to everybody else. And I think that having Johnny Morton expand his route tree is going to go a long way, because I've always felt like J-Mo is the complete package. He can be a complete receiver in this league, but we just need it on tape now at this point. He's more than just a speed guy. He can do it all.
Listen, can we do this, JB, really quickly? PFF talking about the potential of a monster bounce back.
Oh, yeah.
For Hutch. All right, let's check that out.
Aiden Hutchinson, I think, is the most interesting player. It may be in the entire NFL.
For sure.
I mean, if he got to finish the season last year, he might have been in the top 5. Honestly, 38% pass rush win rate when 20 is elite and 25 is Myles Garrett.
Yeah, if he doesn't get hurt and he's even like flirting with 30% pass rush win percentage at the end of the year, he's probably 7th on this list.
If he did,
you know?
if he did for a whole season what he did those first 5 games, he would have had the greatest edge season we've ever seen. Aiden Hutchinson, I think, is the most interesting player. It may be in the entire NFL.
For sure.
I mean, if he got to finish the season last year, he might have been in the top 5. Honestly, 38% pass rush win rate when 20 is elite and 25 is Myles Garrett.
Yeah, if he doesn't get hurt and he's even like flirting with 30% pass rush win percentage at the end of the year, he's probably 7th on this list.
If he did,
you know?
if he did for a whole season what he did those first 5 games, he would have had the greatest edge season we've ever seen.
Do you hear that? The greatest edge season ever?
Yep.
Are you kidding me? And that's, listen, he's got a chip on his shoulder, which is exactly the way everybody likes it. This is a guy right now that knows what people are saying. He knows that there are the questions there. He's fought back from these injuries. I mean, you are talking about a perennial great season loading right now. There's no doubt in my mind.
What does it look like for you, Sean? What do you think Hutch going to do this year? Just spitball the number for me.
14
sacks?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
14. And again, you know what? A lot of what he's going to do for itself may not manifest itself in his stats. I always go back to Ndamukong Suh, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You want to tell me you don't know a damn thing about football? Bring up Ndamukong Suh's stats to me.
Yeah.
Because as soon as, seriously, as soon as you say that, it's like, oh, cool, I don't ever have to talk football with this idiot again. Because what Ndamukong Suh did was take pressure off so many guys. Uncle Cliffy Averill, they were the
Ziggy
benefactors.
Ansah.
Right, they got to put on the bib, get out that fork and knife and go, I'm eating because this guy's cooking in the middle of the line for us. And so, honestly, I think there's going to be such a focus on, all right, we have to watch that beast. Make sure you keep your eye on that beast. We have to keep our eye on that guy right there. That's just the way to. There's going to be such a focus on that honestly, I am not sure how much it manifests itself in the numbers. He's still going to get his, but I'm not sure the numbers are going to adequately represent the impact that this guy will have on the defensive line over the course of 17 games.
I don't know. He had 7.5 sacks at week 6 when he got hurt last year. Had 7.5 and was leading the league by a wide margin at that point. I think Hutch can absolutely get his. I do think the Marcus Davenport thing is really going to be crucial, because if Hutch can just get some type of help on that other side, that's going to open up so many other things for him, because he's already great around getting around the edge. He's gotten better at the over pursuits and things of that nature. But when he's getting doubled and he's getting chipped, it can become a little bit hard for Hutch. So whoever's on that other side, if they can just find ways to collapse that pocket and drive quarterbacks right to Hutch, oh man, I'm telling you, he's gonna tear it up. And the first time he got injured in college, he came back as a better player. I don't see why this time will be any different. I really don't.
I'm not worried about it. Not at all. And again, I hope you understand what I'm saying. I think his impact is going to be such he'll be better than whatever the numbers were.
Yeah.
Because, again, he's taking pressure off the other guys on the line. Monster-type season. Why would you think otherwise? I mean, now the one thing, again, if you're one of those guys, the injury, I can't tell you you're wrong. I get it. He's going to have to prove it. I do.
But
I
yeah,
get it.
it's
I
the
totally
type
get
of
it.
injury too, though. Like I can see if he had a injury that was more severe. This was the best case scenario. It snapped clean in half, so that way he had time to just recuperate, build that bone back up. And I think, but based on the type of injury, he's not going to lose a step. Look at what they're already saying about him in training camp.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I think that if he hits that 14 number that you're putting out there, I think that is a monster season for Arch. If he can replicate
1000%.
14 sacks, then we're talking about, I believe, if he can put up those numbers, we're talking about a top 5 defense in the NFL.
And I think you multiply the 14. I'm going to keep saying this. It's not going to manifest itself in its numbers. I mean, what he does for the other guys on that line, taking pressure off, getting the doubles, getting the chip, getting the triples. Man, are you kidding me? That's going to open up things for other people. We are so far behind.
Of course.
I apologize for that. JB
It's
is
so good.
He's giving me the stank eye right now. Sorry about that. When we come back, I like this thing. Where has the time gone? Quarterbacks in the National Football League. It is so funny. Wait till you guys start dealing with this stuff, man. It is, Wait a second. Yeah. You're going to feel old, too. Lots to get into yet on a Tuesday morning. JB, where are we going?
I got to tell them about Caesars, but first off, once again, for everyone sending in Super Chats, Burn, once again, $5. He said Minnesota fans are a different delusional.
Yes.
They celebrate NFC chips and spiritual rings. Championships we would have won if only this didn't happen.
Can I jump in real quickly to what Burns said there? Yeah. I'm a firm believer in sometimes you have to sit one out, right? Like the Viking fans that were having fun at the expense of the Lions getting killed by the Commanders. That wasn't that kind of. Wait a second. What? Wait, you guys. Nah, forget it. I'm not even going to explain it. You know what I mean? It was we kicked your ass like forever. You might want to sit this one out. Maybe chirp when you actually beat us. Maybe chirp when you actually live up to all the chirping that you did. But you got to sit that one out if somebody else beats them. Much like the Lion fans that chirped at ha Commanders, you got your ass kicked by Philly. Nah, I think you guys should probably sit this one out. All right, keep going, JB.
All right, let me tell you about Caesars Sportsbook, the official sportsbook of us here at Woodward Sports. Scan that QR code on screen. Use code word Woodward1000. Deposit up to $8,000. But all you have to do is place a minimum of a $20 bet, and if it doesn't hit, Caesars will throw it right back into your account with no questions asked. Caesars Sportsbook, the best sportsbook around. Scan that QR code. Use code word Woodward1000 and make some money tonight.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
Detroit has the best sports fans in the world. That's why they deserve the best sports coverage in the world. We are the Woodward Sports Network. The toughest sports network in Detroit. But we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Hey, Tony, what's up, bro?
Same circus, different clowns.
For sure. You want the usual, the big zip?
You know me too well.
I threw a little something extra in there for your ma.
Oh,
Hope
man.
she's doing all right.
Hey, guys, sei un santo. You're a saint.
All right, buddy. We'll see you next time, okay?
Grazie.
Hey, what's up? Justice, it just means different things to different people, whether it's a settlement, a verdict. Justice is always worth the fight. If you've got a case, contact the fighters at Venn Johnson Law. There's something about a name, right? There's something about that name. Venn Johnson Law is one of them. Just Venn. Get the justice you deserve.
He's a
Tough,
fighter.
Tenacious trial lawyers. Venn Johnson Law. All right, I love these trade proposals. Somebody sent me a trade proposal, and I'm going to throw this out to you guys.
Oh, God.
We didn't plan to do this, but are you ready?
Sure.
Oh, boy.
Suarez, Kelly, Merrill Kelly, and Shelby Miller to Detroit.
Oh, getting Shelby back? Okay.
Yeah.
For? I already know it's finna be something stupid. I can hear it now.
Diamondbacks acquire Brasino. But here's the thing, okay? The bigger point behind this is what I throw out there.
Yeah,
okay?
Brasino, yeah.
Yeah. How many prospects would you be willing to give up to make that monster move?
2. But it depends on who you asking for though, because Max Clark is off the table. McGonigal is damn near off the table. If you want to talk Brasino, you want to talk Bryce Rayner maybe, and I really don't want to give up Bryce Rayner, but those are the 2 that I would discuss: Brasino and Bryce Rayner.
All right, so we bring up Brasino for a reason because he was attached to that.
Yeah.
Can I say which prospect do you want? If this is a move that puts us in a different stratosphere, which prospect do you want? I will take a known over an unknown every day. However, does that mean that this known is going to stick with the Detroit Tigers?
It doesn't.
That's where you draw the line.
Yeah.
But if you're talking knowns versus unknowns, I think this franchise, if you follow this franchise and the trajectory of this franchise, okay? And I know what everybody brings up, even guys that weren't born. Well, you don't want to give up John Smoltz. You name John Smoltz, I'll give you 10 bums that we gave up that did nothing.
Easy.
It's 10-1.
No, I definitely get you. But I do feel like the Tigers are just in a new day and age in terms of like farm system and actually developing their players. So this idea that, you just want to trade every prospect away to try and go all in for 2 years or a year and a half of Scooble. I mean, yeah, but I'm looking forward to what this team is going to be no matter what happens with Scooble, because we all know that we don't know what the fuck's going to happen, but we know we got a year and a half. And if it doesn't get done in that year and a half, I don't want to be back in the gutter where we were for 2 years of, I guess you would say success. I want this team to be good for a long time, and I feel like Scott Harris feels that same way, and that's why he wants to build through the youth.
And I'll say it again. If I wouldn't trade Scooble. I wouldn't.
Yeah,
I wouldn't do
just
it.
ride it out at this point.
Yeah, we're too close to it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So here's the thing. Right now, today, I'm gonna put you on the spot and put do the Detroit Tigers have a chance to win the World Series this year?
I don't think so.
I would say no.
I don't.
I would say no. If these young players keep coming up and maybe we add another 1 or 2, do they have a chance to win a World Series next year?
Next year, it depends on what they would do in free agency, but I would still say no.
You guys are still saying no?
I'm still saying no.
I would say I like their chances a lot better next year than I do this year.
Fair.
How's that?
I feel the same as that.
And if you guys all agree with me?
Yes.
Then why the fuck would we want to trade Tarek Skubal?
Yeah, that's a fact.
Because you know what we do? If you guys all agree with me and you like their chances better next year, now let's take Tarek Skubal out of that equation. I don't like the chances at all.
Yeah, not the same.
We're up against that point right now.
Unless they start spending money, that's the only thing that can offset that. If they start spending a whole bunch of money, which they probably won't, then I would agree with you the other way. But yeah, you got to keep Skubal. And I do understand the haul that you would get back for a Tarek Skubal, but at this point, it's just like I would just keep him and ride it out. That's just me personally. But I would also sign the man too. But.
You know what? This is one of those things right now. You have to think logically, man. And honestly, now you never know. A deal could present itself that's just like, huh?
You can't refuse,
right?
Yeah. I got you.
I think we're in that point, KG, where nope, we're going to have to ride this out. I have no reason to believe, I'm with you, I have no reason to believe that this ownership group is going to start spending mad money, and B, they're going to spend mad money on Tarek Skubal.
Yeah.
I have no reason to believe that.
Yeah, what evidence do we have? We don't.
Hey, can you throw this up there? Where has time gone? The quarterbacks in the National Football League, because there is nothing like sports to make you feel like an old guy.
Yeah, feeling real old right now.
Look at that.
God damn. Mahomes in year 9, Dak in year 10 has
Didn't
been a
Joe
decade
Burrow,
for Dak.
like, Joe Burrow 6 months ago won the Natty, right?
Yeah. It feels like that for sure. Justin Fields in year 5, yeah, damn.
Patrick Mahomes. Okay, so I was doing draft shows for the flagship at the time, and I was with, I think we were with Brandy and Lomas and our boy Scott Bischoff, and when they drafted Patrick Mahomes, I kid you not, okay, I'm able to. We all laughed out loud.
Yeah.
What? The Chiefs are a disaster. What the hell did they draft that guy for?
Okay.
Everybody I think that worked out.
Yeah.
Is that a fair
I would say so.
I think so.
Dude, see, being an SEC slap, and I want to make this crystal clear. I like the Big Ten better. The SEC has, for a long time, been a better conference and a better watch. I'm sorry. I have no other way to say that.
It's not even close.
Okay. Dak, I was watching him at Mississippi State like 3 weeks ago. I'm convinced at it.
Yeah.
10 years?
That's crazy. 10 years for Dak is insane. I remember when he came into the league, but yeah, that's just a decade of Dak, and what do you have to show for it, Cowboys fans?
Nothing.
A decade
0
of
playoff
Dakota.
wins.
30 years, man.
And 2 gruesome ass injuries.
Seriously, it's 30 years. The
Yeah.
95 season was the last time the
Holy
Dallas Cowboys.
shit.
But they have given us one of the greatest enduring bits in the National Football League. The Cowboys are back. I love it.
Yeah, and Dak was a third round pick. He definitely wasn't the first. He was
not a first round pick.
Fourth? I think he was fourth,
a
wasn't he?
pick.
What 4th round quarterback that you know has ever worked out?
You know as well as I
besides
do.
Tom Brady.
Well, you know as well as I do. That comes back to Jerry Jones' earnestness to show everybody he's the smartest guy in the room.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Remember he drafted that kid from, now this is going way back, but what was that, Quincy Carter?
Yeah.
That quarterback at Georgia?
Yep.
And everybody was going, what the hell is Jerry Jones doing? The guy was out of the league in 2 years. Dak, all right, stop. How would you describe, give me a word to describe Dak Prescott.
Average.
Mid.
Mid? Yeah, I like mid.
Yeah. Average.
I would say a little above average. But for the sake of an argument, I'll sit with you.
Okay.
He's an average quarterback.
Yeah.
I don't think he's as bad as people make him out to be.
No, he can hold. To me, he's like a perfect stopgap. Like if he was like a journeyman, like a Sam Darnold, he'd be a perfect person to bring in and facilitate your team for a year or two while you're trying to find your stud in the draft. Like, but overall, like, what has Dak done? I mean, yeah, you can make the argument he's above average in terms of numbers and all that, but he normally has all the talent in the world, and it doesn't account for shit.
You aren't going to win with a guy like that.
No,
sorry.
No,
you
sorry.
just aren't.
Yeah, he does a lot of things well. He does nothing extraordinary.
I love the Cowboys. Do you remember the back bowl? In
yes.
early December,
The
we were having
back
so much.
bowl.
Like the Cincinnati Bengals versus the Dallas Cowboys.
That's hilarious.
On a Monday night in late November. Oh, both these teams heading in the right direction. They're both back.
Who you think will be in the I'm Back Bowl this year? Just early season predictions. Way too early.
I'm Back Bowl.
Man, you can never go wrong with the Bengals.
Yeah.
Because the Bengals get hot. You know that.
Yeah, they always start
Here
slow
comes
as hell.
Joey, right?
They always like 0-5 and then somehow come back to be in playoff contention almost.
You know what? The Cardinals could be cute like that. The Cardinals could be. Ooh, look at here comes a Kyler. This is the year.
Kyler. I don't necessarily agree with Kyler at quarterback, but the Cardinals as a whole, they not bad.
No, I don't think they are.
Not bad. I like the coach. I do.
We're gonna have to look at some of those late November, December. Yeah, right. That's exactly it. All right, where are we going?
We have to hear from. we already did Planet Fitness. I think it's over to me for BlackRock, actually.
Hey, tell them about them steaks.
I want to get back on track, JB. We're coming close, right?
We're coming close, yeah. I think we're good right now. But let me tell them about BlackRock. So as I fix this camera here. Oh, shoot.
Technical difficulties.
Yep, technical difficulties. My bad, everyone. But BlackRock's 8 weeks of giveaways rolls on with week 3. Congrats to our Filet for a Year winner, Gretchen Peters from Portage. Next up, one lucky winner is about to level up their backyard barbecue with a Traeger grill. Sean, there you go.
Yes!
Enter by scanning the QR code. Every entry also gets you a shot at the grand prize. That is 4 tickets to the home football opener on September 14th. Entry period closes on September 3rd. Get ready, get set, and let's sizzle.
Hey, Tony, what's up, bro?
Same circus, different clowns.
For sure. You want the usual, the big zip?
You know me too well.
I threw a little something extra in there for your ma.
Oh,
Hope
man.
she's doing all right.
Ay, guy, sei un santo. You're a saint.
All right, buddy, we'll see you next time, okay?
Grazie.
Head to WoodwardSports.com and click on Shop. Get the latest in Detroit sports apparel and exclusive Woodward sports gear. WoodwardSports.com can get the whole team outfitted. Love the Pistons, Red Wings, and Tigers? We got something for you, too. Shop online at WoodwardSports.com.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
Thank you to all the fans for making Woodward Sports your #1 online destination for Detroit sports. We promise not to drop the ball.
It's part beauty, part beast. It's for those who dare to be different, for those who want to stand out, and for those who are built for more. The all-new Ineos Grenadier combines strength and style for an unmatched driving experience. Sold exclusively at Feldman Ineos of Waterford.
A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
Shout out to my boy JB, always looking out, man. But Massage Chair House in Bloomfield Hills, Michigan, they are here to deliver all types of relaxation and recovery for you, man. They have the largest massage chair showroom in the Midwest with top brands for massage chairs like Infinity and Osaki, located near the corner of Woodward and Long Lake Road. And you can experience luxury comfort with Dr. Eric Duncan, the wellness doc, creator of the top YouTube massage chair review channel, man. So he knows what he's talking about. He's telling you to go to massagechairhouse.com or scan that QR code on the screen and get you one of these nice chairs, man.
You guys tapping in. Don't forget Big D Energy coming up. 11 o'clock. Shep and Bray coming up at 2. And then the heavyweights tonight as well. So, are any of you planning to get out there to the game Thursday night?
I wish I could.
Yeah, I wish
I could.
Even you? You're not taking the copter?
No, I'll be doing a Lions pregame show with Anson. So shout out.
Oh, you're doing it Thursday?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Because I think Neil and I might be. I was talking to Anson. Neil and I might mix one in. I mean, we got you covered. If you're going out there, can you do me? Jump in the chat. Jump in the chat. Let us know. Of course, you can go to the front of the line with the super chat. We'll always make sure we read the super chats. JB's got that covered. If he doesn't, Justin doesn't. You know what I want? Random thought, and I know I said this before, but I'll say it again. Man, if you get a chance to go down there, go. It's a beautiful, glorified high school football stadium. They play high school football there. There were two different schools. It was Walsh and Malone played there. The NFL poured some money into it. The press box is almost NFL level. Trust me, as a guy who's broadcast some games up there.
Nice.
It is beautiful. But I'm telling you, especially if you have a young one, there's something about the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Now, don't get me wrong, and Justin, I'm not just saying this because I'm a hockey fan first. I think the NHL, the Hall of Fame, the Hockey Hall of Fame is the best there is.
Mm-hmm.
It not only does it, pay homage to the guys in the Hall of Fame, but the interactive stuff there, second to none. Have you been there, Justin? You've been to the Hockey Hall of Fame?
I love the Hockey Hall of Fame.
Second to none. The NFL is a close second to me. Like the Pro Football Hall of Fame is a very close second to me. I think if they do a better job of getting more interactive stuff. But you know what was really cool was playing on the Pro Football Hall of Fame field. Like when I took my boy out there, we're throwing passes out there and, all that stuff. It is, I'm telling you, if you guys get a chance to go, and maybe some of you in the chat are going, let's be honest, this might be your only chance to see the Lions this year. Is everything sold out? Like the home games for the exhibition?
Oh, yeah.
Everything's sold out, right?
I'm pretty sure standing room only.
Jeez.
Standing room for a preseason game is
Yeah.
wild work. That is nasty work.
5 minutes, though.
If that doesn't tell you again, like where the Lions are in this city, you haven't been paying attention. Even when I remember, years ago, we had one of the people, Joanne Gerstner, shout out, was a writer for the news, and she did an article about, sports talk radio in the dead zone period.
Yeah.
And I said, I think we all use the dead zone period as like an excuse. You could talk Lions in this town 12 months of the year.
And we damn near have.
And and you know what? This is exactly what the NFL wanted to do about 15 years ago.
Yeah.
They wanted to take over the sports calendar. I mean, you think about it. When are the down periods, right?
There is none. Because right after the season, you have the draft, and after the draft, you have the schedule release that we are all excited for now for some reason. And then you look up and it's training camp.
It literally you have the Underwear Olympics.
Yeah.
The season ends. There's a little down period, just a little.
Mm-hmm.
Then you go right into the Underwear Olympics.
Yep. Then free agency.
Then free agency. Then the draft. Then June is a little slow. OTAs and whatever.
Yeah, but June might bring post-June first cuts.
You got it.
That people get excited about too.
NFL and the smartest thing that the NFL could have done is make it easier for teams to trade as well. There's a general buzz around deadline. The NFL trade deadline. There was not. I mean, when did we see trades? Not that long ago.
It was not like it is now. Like they're getting close to like the NBA trade deadline because we've seen wild stuff in the NBA around the trade deadline. But with the NFL, it's starting to become more like that. You're getting more excitement, more players on the move around that time.
That's exactly what they wanted to do. They wanted to make it 12 months of the year as close as they have, and that's exactly what they've done. And yet we are sitting there waiting on bated breath to watch the Lions 2 days from now, and yet at the same time out of the other side of their mouth saying, it don't mean a damn thing and I'm probably going to watch for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
But we'll have it on.
Oh, absolutely.
Like I guarantee you, I'm almost going to take a picture. I will have one TV on to whatever else, and then you got the Lions on the other TV.
Yeah.
That's the way it is.
You know it's not good football if you're not going to have your pants off. So, when the pants come off, that's how you know it's a real game.
It's only when the theme song starts, that's when it's like, there
I
they go.
I dropped them.
There they go. And a lot of times I'll go like this to my family and go, I didn't do it.
Right. They just came down on their own.
Came off. I love that
Fuck
stuff.
your rip-away pants you wearing, man. I don't know. What type of pants are you wearing, Sean?
It's like those wrestlers, you know?
Right.
It's just, they just come right off. So just to recap some of the stuff from the top of the show as well. Obviously, the Tigers
They're
get
back.
2 new pitchers as well. They are back.
Hopefully.
We all needed it, right?
Yeah, we did.
One was nice. 2 was a lot better.
No, I told you, it's all
better.
about stacking wins now, man. And you have to take.
I love that line.
You have to take this series, which it looks like they are going to. But you would like to see a sweep here of a Arizona Diamondbacks team that is selling right now. They're kind of horrible, and you got a Philly series right after that, man. That's gonna test you. So we need to keep these wins going.
Just keep it going. That's exactly what you know. What it was. I love the line stacking wins. It was stacking series wins.
Yeah,
that's how you put the distance between it. I don't know how much Paddock's going to help. I think it's a Band-Aid. I'm not going to lie.
I think he'll be helpful, but we do need more. I would like to see 2 more players in the trade deadline. Do you think the Tigers are done?
I do.
Really?
I hope I'm wrong.
Oh my God!
I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. They're.
I'd be a little disappointed if
I
they're
would
done.
be
I'm not gonna lie to
too,
you.
but I think they've kind of said you always have to think of the other side, and Justin and I talk about this at NHL trade deadline as well. If I'm another team, what am I asking the Tigers for? I'm not asking for that which you're willing to give.
Yeah.
You know what I'm asking for?
Oh yeah, big facts.
Clark, McGonigal, I'm going to ask for that which you don't want to give up.
But once again, Brasenio and Bryce Rayner could be options that you might be willing to mortgage. It just all depends on who the player you're trying to trade for is and how that looks, in terms of negotiations. But there's no way the Tigers are done, Sean, because the biggest need
What
was
are you prepared to give up?
I told you, Brasenio and Bryce, we can talk because those are 2 highly touted prospects. And I want to leave, damn, the name is escaping me. I want to leave McGonigal and Max Clark alone because they've essentially been fast-tracked. They're already in Double-A. We should expect to maybe see them sometime next year, maybe towards the end of the year when they do call-ups. But at this point, I'm not touching those 2 guys because they're going to come up and make an immediate impact.
And that's who I'm calling for. And that's why I'm worried about it.
I understand.
It's much like the Red Wings. I was talking to Justin about this, okay? Well, I'm not giving up this guy or I'm not going to. Well, do you know who I'm asking for? I'm a rebuilding team.
Yeah.
I'm asking for Marco Casper.
I feel you.
I am.
Yeah.
I know you're feeling. You don't want to give him up.
Yeah.
But that's who I'm asking for. And okay, all right. So I'm not going to take a guy on your roster right now. I'll take ASP. And that's.
I know it's.
That's what teams are going to ask for.
Why are you talking about my king?
No, but we're talking about the same trade deadline things. It's like
with the Tigers.
I'm going to call the Tigers. I'm not asking for shit. If I'm a rebuilding team, you know what I want? Pieces that help me rebuild.
Yeah.
Okay? I don't need your cast off. I don't need your shit. And I think that's more often than not when you have these trade conversations, you have to think from the other team's fan standpoint.
No,
first.
Absolutely.
Just
but
reverse it,
Rayner and Brasenio would yield you
I
something
think it would help you.
decent
Yeah,
back.
I think it would help you.
It may not be the big name that everybody is looking for, but you'll get something decent for one of those guys.
By the way, are we allowed to say that maybe, just maybe, Scott Harris knew what he was doing with Eduardo?
Oh, absolutely he did. It felt so good whipping his ass yesterday.
He has been a dumpster fire in the 2 years since he left.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't like that he left with nothing for us. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
But he was a dumpster fire.
But people were so quick to blame Scott Harris, and I understand why. He's the new GM on the job. We didn't know a lot about him. But it's just like, bro, you got to give Eduardo some blame in that, too. He disappeared from the fucking team without a trace, without contact. Like, who does that? Like, it is what it is. But he looks better on the other side of that.
Yep, no doubt about it. All right, we're going to finish the show, as always, with JB. Don't you go anywhere. But, JB, before we get there, where are we going now?
We got to hear from Loom.
Hey, let me tell you about Loom. I can use some of that stuff now, man. Oh, I would love to. Sean, we got to, if you dabbles, we got to get you involved, man. But summer is heating up and Michigan is buzzing. BUZZN, man. Each can delivers 7.5 milligrams of real THC wrapped in bubbles, crafted with real fruit juice and no artificial sweeteners. And it's 100% hangover free for the old people out there. All bubbles, no troubles. Perfect for poolside sips, bonfire nights, or lake day chills. Available at Loom's 38 locations across the state. Use that code WSN30 for 30% off online or in store. And of course, you can start your shopping experience by going to loom.com.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, it's wicked awesome.
Head to WoodwardSports.com and click on Shop. Get the latest in Detroit sports apparel and exclusive Woodward Sports gear. WoodwardSports.com can get the whole team outfitted. Love the Pistons, Red Wings, and Tigers? We got something for you, too. Shop online at WoodwardSports.com.
Summer's heating up and Feldman's clearing space for the incoming new models. That means massive markdowns during Feldman's Hot Summer Sale. Get a 2025 Silverado for just $189 a month, or this 2026 Equinox for just $209 a month. Inventory's moving fast, and when it's gone, it's gone. So don't sweat the search. Just get to Feldman. More locations, more inventory, more ways to save. The Hot Summer Sale is on at Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer.
And now it's time for the most electrifying segment on the internet. Bum, bum, bum. It's What's Trending with JB. Live on Wake Up Woodward.
It's J Bizzo.
Hey, what's going on, chat family?
I
What's going
love
on,
this.
fellas? Shout out to Gold Crown once again for sponsoring What's Trending with JB Smooth. But you guys, I have Stick's Christmas gift that we all can join in on right now and get this, because I think you will be very excited about it. You can now smell like Jared Goff, everybody.
Oh my God, we gotta get that ASAP. Is this real?
This is real.
All right, do you
can
need
smell
money?
like
I'm
Jared
put-
Goff.
I-
we gotta get this
No,
for
listen
Stick,
to me.
bro.
Yeah,
Hold
I
on.
will order that. Are you kidding
Yeah,
me?
no, we have to.
Old
What does that
Spice.
smell like? Does it smell like First and 10? What does that smell
I don't
like?
know what this smells like, but I kind of want to know, like, hey, Jared Goff, Old Spice, Golf the Chain.
Stick if you
is
watching.
out here right now.
Stick if you watching. We got you, bro. We gonna hook this up at the network. We gonna get you a bottle.
He's
of
already
this,
gonna
man.
have it.
Yep, that
He's
probably,
already
probably. That is crazy.
He's pulling up today. We'll be like, oh, it's a nice scent you got on, Stick. What is it?
So-
Golf the Chain, baby.
Like you saying this is real? Like, where can we get this at? Like any store?
Target.
I don't know if it's out just yet, but it is coming out. I don't know. Probably Myers is your best bet for any Old Spice type of thing.
Is Golf the only one with one?
I think so. He's the only one with an Old Spice
He is not
endorsement.
coming into work today.
Yeah.
You know that. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
he's going to use it as lubricant. He's going to use that for so many different ways. There's no way we're going to see Stick in the office
Using
today.
deodorant as lube is nasty
is
work. I'm just
wild.
going. That's
But
diabolical.
it's Jared Goff.
Yeah, well, yeah, I guess. That hand already clammy. He'll make it work.
Oh, jeez.
Clammy as hell on him.
Come on.
You say Jared Goff, that palm gets
Thank
the
God
sweat
my
for Stick.
my swamp fans on today. We'll
Right.
leave it at that.
Holy
jeez.
shit.
All right, moving on. KG, you know I was at wrestling last night, but
Shout
I got
out.
some wrestling to show you right here. What about swamp wrestling?
Is it up there with Swamp Crotch?
Whoa.
Oh, it's a lot of Swamp Crotch
Oh my
going on this
gosh.
thing. What the fuck?
This
Oh
is in the
my
middle
gosh.
of some river or a lake somewhere, and they are literally floating on this wrestling raft.
I'm not gonna lie, it's creative for wrestling. Like, if WWE did a swamp match, like, this would be kind of fire. I ain't gonna lie.
See, you know what I'm getting there, though, JB, and this will fly over the head of people that haven't seen it? I'm getting Happy Gilmore 2 vibes right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right?
jeez.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
How do you win this match?
don't
Whoever falls
know.
out last, like, how do you win this match?
I have no idea. I found this and was so intrigued by this. Like, I don't know what's
I'm going
going
to tell
on.
you what. I would go out there with like 3 looms and a case of beer.
Oh, you'll have the time
and
of your
have the
life.
greatest day of my life.
Time of your life, Sean. Bring a barbecue grill with you.
No,
You had
and
the
that's
time
what
of
I
your
was
life.
thinking. I'd probably jump in the river, grab a bunch of catfish, and we'd eat like kings.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's
Alabama.
The Alabama, Missouri.
I was going to say it screams Louisiana.
Yeah, just somewhere where the people ain't too bright. Somewhere where the
Just
people ain't too
somewhere
Like
bright.
down
Bobby
south, yes.
Boucher's tackling things
Right,
in the
right.
woods.
My
right?
mama said I'm getting the ring.
Exactly.
Do you know where it's at?
I have no idea where it's at.
Oh,
but
that's
I-
Ain't no brothers around, so you know you won't see no brothers on that boat. That's what I'm
That
saying.
screams Louisiana to me.
No, it does for sure. It's probably alligators in the water too, like
See, look,
for
that's
extra,
ridiculous.
juice. You got alligators in the river.
Look
You
at
might
the
get your
big
arm bit
fella.
off.
He almost fell in. That's so damn good.
This
He's
is
got the boot
crazy.
to the face. Now what? It starts to. What's a big fella?
And it's
Get
raining.
me out of here.
It's you. Not only are on this makeshift raft, but it's raining too. Like this shit is crazy.
Oh, that's so damn
It's crazy.
good. Oh, please find out where that's from.
I'll try to
Haley,
look
that's
and see
the
if I
question of the
can.
morning. Like, seriously. If we could put a betting line out there, right? Yeah, Louisiana. Maybe Bama.
It's somewhere where they chew more than you
know
do,
where it's
Sean.
at?
You know where it's at?
It ain't even in America.
Where is this at?
This is in France.
Get
No
the fuck out of
way.
here. No,
Yeah.
no.
Boy, my idea of the French
Wow.
culture just
It's
plummeted.
battle Royale on floating ring in France.
That's
He's right,
nuts,
France.
bro.
Wow.
Fucking nuts.
Here, let me give you my phone.
See.
All right, let me see.
All right,
Thank
JB,
you.
turn the sound on for the people at home.
Let me see. Oh my gosh. Sir, oh my gosh.
I like how my man got a life jacket on
That's-
too.
Yeah, why does he have a life jacket?
He wrestling with a life
that's
jacket
on
on.
the sea. It's that because Sura is it's sea. That's like on the sea. Wow, that's funny.
Never been like
So
Wow.
so unreal.
France has gone downhill.
Yeah,
It's weird.
what's the name of this promotion? French Redneck Wrestling? Like, what are we calling this promotion? Like,
Wow.
CACC.
right?
You know,
Oh my
somebody's getting the idea though. Like that.
Yeah.
I mean, Swamp Wars or something like
Right.
that. That would be. You know, get
The
a couple.
Wee Wee Federation.
Well, and let's not forget. There's a lot of Francais down in Cajun land too.
Oh
right?
yeah, no, that's
No,
facts.
yeah.
I mean, there is.
That's facts. That's facts. Finally,
that's
I will
The
end
Francais Federation.
what's trending with this because we got Haley in the house, so I had to show her this.
Hold on, I'm gonna get her a mic so she can react. Hold
Because
on.
she's our basketball woman here as well too. But LaMelo Ball is in the news for showing off his new tattoo, his hot Cheetos. His new foot tattoo of flaming hot Cheetos.
Holy shit.
Haley, I
No.
gotta ask you, are you dating this man with these flaming hot Cheetos?
He's gonna have to wear socks to bed. That's
Haley
not
a
real.
real one.
There's no way.
Haley understands
Haley
the
a
assignment.
real-
Like, yeah, his toes look crazy, but he's making about 20 plus million a year. Yeah, we
that
gonna work
can't
it
be
out.
real.
the hot Cheetos.
When I first saw this, I thought it was fake too. Like, this is real.
So did
He
I.
actually did this shit.
I thought
Hot
it was some
Cheetos.
rando too. I didn't think it was LaMelo Ball.
Yeah, like that's nuts if
Ew.
he did that.
Some hot Cheetos, everybody.
What's the point?
I don't
You know
know.
what's
He just
funny?
loves hot Cheetos, I guess.
I can't. So I got a
I
couple.
love hot Cheetos too.
I got a couple of tats when I was a
I'm not doing
kid,
that shit.
and it's funny because I remember, you know, my dad, of course, being the cop. Yeah, you're just begging to be arrested now. Yeah, of course, you know. Yeah,
Right,
typical.
right.
And you know what my grandfather said to me? My grandfather said to me, "Let me ask you a question. Is this something you're going to regret when you're like my age, when you're like 60 something?" I was like, "Hell no." He goes, "And do it." I can't imagine loving that when I'm 60 years old.
Absolutely not. With his old
How
decrepit
could you
looking
even
feet.
love it now?
Right.
Yeah, that's pretty
This is
tough.
not only a horrible idea for a tattoo, but also poorly done.
Yeah, I would agree.
For how much money he has, those better be the best hot Cheetos I've ever seen in my life, and it looks like
Yeah, that shit do look like he got it out of biker
it
saloon
looks
for
like
sure. Like,
because I went to school in Charlotte, and it looks like he went to Black Light where you can get like $50 tattoos.
oh,
any
not the
size.
$50 joints.
No.
So let me. Is that like? Did he put the little things on his face as well? Is that like?
No, that's
No,
emojis.
that's a little
those are
emojis,
just
yeah.
emojis.
That might be next though at this rate.
Yeah,
No,
no,
but that's
real
what
shit.
I mean.
Can't count it
like,
out.
like I'm sorry. Any man that puts the emojis on his face, I'm sorry. No, you don't do that.
Is he still dating that older lady?
I think he is. Yeah.
Why would she encourage this?
When you make the money, you call your own
Yeah,
shots.
basically. Yeah.
That's essentially what that is.
Yeah.
When you make the
No,
money, you
that's
call
bad,
shots.
dude.
Unfortunately.
That, like zero regret over the tat. Like I know you got some. Haley, do you regret any of your tats? I know you're still young, but do you regret?
Could be better, but
Right, but I mean, man, if I had to take it back, I never.
It's
would've
not
got it,
flames
right?
on the toes though.
Nothing like that. No, and that's what I remember. What my grandfather told me. He was like, "Is this something that's going to piss you off when you're like my age?" I was like, "Nope." Okay, cool. Roll with it. You know that?
Yeah.
No, absolutely not. All right, we got to get out of here. JD,
Yeah,
love that.
overtime.
Always a great way to end the show. Thanks to the crew in here. Ryan was in here. Haley was in here. Justin, of course. KG, JB, thank you for tapping in. Stick around. We got Big D Energy coming up, Shep and Bray, the heavyweights. Enjoy. Talk to you tomorrow morning. Later.